Everyone. Well, this is day 6 and day 7 of my 21-day challenge of showing up here live every single day for 21 days. And on my Scout's honor, I made a recording from my bathroom last night, but I think I did not wait patiently enough for it to process, and it looks like it never really happened. So I'm giving you a 2-for-1 right now, and I wanted to just address how to stay sane in an insane world. And I can feel the fray in the collective. And I have clients reaching out to me saying, how are you going to address this? And can you give us any guidance, through the spiritual lens to be able to move ourselves through like the craziness of what is happening in the world. And this is such a big topic. And I think what's important to share right now is that you've heard that Einstein quote, and I'm not going to get it exactly right here, but the solution cannot be the solution cannot come forward at the same level that the problem was created. And in consciousness work, we have the opportunity to experience a different perspective. And it is our frequency that dictates our attitude. And it is our attitude that dictates our experience. Okay? So our frequency dictates our attitude dictates our experience. Our attitude is also very connected to our perspectives and our perceptions. And this is going to be challenging to get our head around when we're trapped in the muck. But I want to invite you into this inner place inside of you where there is more peace and there is a calm and there is a stillness that you can tap into. And when you tap into that, there's this automatic floating up, I guess is the best way to describe it. And in this automatic floating up, we have the ability to look through the lens of loving. And that is really, really, really what is being called for right now for a couple of different reasons. Because if we buy into the fear and the panic and the stress, what we're essentially doing is we are feeding that energy with our life force. We're literally adding fuel to the fire, as they say. So I'm not saying to ignore what's going on in any way. What I'm inviting you into is a deeper belief in humanity, a deeper belief in the number of people on the planet that will choose the higher way to respond to life. And that can only happen when we are in a calm, centered, peaceful place inside of ourselves. Because if we're angry or we're pissed or we're enraged with what's going on, that's then the energy that we give out, and we're sending that energy out into the collective field. And that is just fueling more of the craziness. Stay with me on this. This is really about how can I be an emanation of peace and calm and loving? How can I be an emanation of tranquility and compassion? How can I be an emanation of empathy? And I just want to offer to you that, like, all the crazy people on the planet that are doing all the crazy things that we see happening right now, all of those people are acting out of fear and acting out of greed and acting out of desperation underneath all of what appears to be on the surface. I invite us into compassion for what happened with those people, for those people, that has walked them to the edge of the cliff like that, that they're now bringing a whole bunch of other people to the edge of the cliff with them. This is so hard to understand and digest when we're enmeshed in the muckety muck. Stay with me, keep watching, and slowly over time, my intention is to give you more tools and resources, more tips and tricks to be able to ground and center yourself in your loving, in your peaceful heart, in your true nature. That's what we are being invited to get back to, our true nature. Because the more of us that are embodied in our true nature, this is how we're going to change the collective. It's got to happen one person at a time. So you have a choice. I have a choice. We all have an individual choice. What is the role we're going to play in the collective? Am I going to be another crazy lunatic adding more anger and fury to the soup? Or am I going to make a contribution with something that I want to receive back? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking, what you're feeling, how this is landing for you. All right, much love. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow is day 8. Wow.